Funny story, I started producing in 2011 and then I had to hustle for my own computer, so I had to get a job. I was working at Father Christmas, dancing on the roadside there for 200 rand a day. So, you know, festive season, 7 days I had 1.4, so that's how I bought my first computer, and then I started producing there. So my second name is Rutherford. So if you did science, you know that there's a periodic table of elements. So the 104th element is called Rutherfordium or Rutherfordium. So it's 104. So then I just decided to add BPM as a bit of a surname. You know, 104 was a bit naked, so. I think it's just passion or influence, I guess. Yeah, I was influenced by the people back then, be it Revolution, Oskido, Soul Candy, all of those people. Those are the type of compilations that were being pushed at that point in time. So I think I just kind of gravitated towards house because that was mainstream at that time, where a lot of the guys were importing music from abroad and we were hearing different sounds. So yeah, just mostly influence, really. I think my sound is very organic. It's not too strict per se. It's heavily influenced by whatever's happening in my life at that point in time or what's happening around me. You know, sometimes I say that it's basically social commentary through music. You know, I think every artist has a medium that they use. Mine just happens to be music, and the genre is house music. So, yeah, that's it really. Nothing much. Yeah. I try to find a balance by listening to what's happening and then adapting it to my style, you know. I think every artist steals or borrows from whatever's happening around and other artists. So I try to do that as well, you know, be it amapiano, hip hop, gospel, you know. Take something from there and then maybe they have nice chords in gospel and then take that, bridge it into house. That's how I find my balance, I get, you know. That's why sometimes it says 104 BPM's interpretation, because at that time it's my interpretation of the times. And then I bring that into music. Yeah, I think it's more mood more than anything. But in terms of process, it will definitely be melody and then the beats can come afterwards. But also it depends, you know. No song is the same. So therefore you can't approach it with the same approach all the time, because then it starts sounding the same, you know. So I don't have a formula per se. It's just a matter of, okay, if I'm in this mood or this type, whatever's happening right now in my life or wherever I'm coming from, then I'll stick to that, lay it down, maybe come back 2-3 days later, switch, turn this down, remove that kick, you know, because when you take your time with things, you know, it sounds a bit better than something that's rushed. It's like drawing, man. Like it's an art form, you know. One day you're tracing, then the next you're shading, and then you're coloring in. That's my approach basically. It's just that's why I'm trying to tap into this whole space of movies and film, because I treat music the same way when I'm making a song. It's like I have to try to take you somewhere, you know. Hence why you can repeat it again. Yo, man, I think the challenges are more internal, I guess, because sometimes you make a song and you're not sure about it. So that's when you need to reach out, maybe get a second opinion, at least from someone who's sane and not just someone who's a fan, because sometimes, you know, people are just like, it's good even though it's not too good, you know. So sometimes it's important to be surrounded by people who actually see the vision and maybe just get a second opinion from them. It's like, okay, does this work? You know, give it out. Maybe it might not work, might not work. And then that's what happens. You find that you make a song and it'll have maybe 5 versions, you know. So don't be complacent from the first version. It can always be better. It keeps me going, bro. I think I just have this vision of what it could be, and it's slowly materializing. It's a bit scary at the same time. So, man, you know, yeah, man, I just have this vision in my head where I kind of see where this is going. Hence why, like, you're just ticking boxes. Okay, it's happening. What's the next move? you know. Hence why I'm saying like this is long term for me. You know, that's why I'm like, okay, maybe I can move into film now after this, or move into video games or whatever in terms of music. So yeah, man, it's very broad at this point in time because music goes everywhere, man. Like it's not just DJing only. So, you know, that's my vision. Like in terms of, it's very broad, very, very broad, and I like where it's going, man. You know, slowly meeting my tribe. You know, people who share the same sentiments as me, who share the same vision. Hence why I'm here as well. You know, and I don't take this lightly. So, yeah, man, it's interesting times ahead. Yeah, no, honestly, it was a very nice experience, man. It's been a while where I was well received. I think the people there for the music, it was nice. No one came up for a request asking for a certain song. So, yeah, man, definitely though, these are the type of spaces I think I'd like to frequent more. You know, it's giving boiler room, mix mag type of vibes. And yeah, man, thanks for the hospitality. That was a very nice experience, and honors and upwards for you guys, you know, because I think this is going somewhere. I think it's very important in life, not even just in music, just be honest with yourself. Sometimes you need to like just say this is whack, you know, and then be honest with yourself. Like say this is whack, like reference it with another song. So I made this last night, reference it with whoever you look up to, and you're like, okay, no, it's not up to standard, man. Just be honest and don't be complacent. You can always get better. There's always something better, you know. Even now, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think once we get to a point where, you know, we can afford, or not necessarily afford, maybe work with sessionists, live percussions, move away from VSTs. There's a lot that's going on. Like for example, that Close on Sunday remix, you can hear those voices. Those are proper voices, not VST. The guitar, whatever you call it, like it's we need to get to that space where maybe there's like 10 people in a session just working on one song. Yeah, so this year, this point in time, 17 October, I'm releasing Inange Kichima with Village Guru. It's more of a spiritual song, and then I might have an EP. I do have an EP ready. Basically just based around the whole inspiration of social media. I feel like we live in a very digital age where, you know, it's about numbers and content. So the songs I've made there are around just putting your phone down and being in the moment, you know. So at this point in time, the songs are there, but no release date yet. So yeah, let me just put it at that. I do have something in the works. By the time maybe this comes out, maybe they'll be out, or maybe not. I'll see. I'm just trying to work out a nice deal with that. But yeah, man, I think we need to step away a bit from social media and let things be a bit more intimate.